What's up, everyone? It's your boy Gritty, and today we're watching the disturbing downfall of Cooking with Kaya. Personally, when I saw Cooking with Kaya, you feel me, she was going up. Hey man, she started a trend that got a lot of women back in the kitchen.
You need to leave!
Now, I know how that sounds. I'm telling you, I'm not hating from outside the club. I'm consistently and always in the kitchen. Cooking with Nate. But nah, no bullshit. She was here one day, then gone the next. What did she do?
From having an intimate video get leaked and having entire
What? Let me put that in my reminder real quick.
group chats plotting to physically hurt her,
Damn.
Talks about jumping me, killing me.
to the internet completely turning against her, to being completely banned from TikTok.
That is so crazy. I just heard, did y'all just hear that Kaya got banned from TikTok?
Whoever exposed Cooking with Kaya, the way your life is about to fall apart.
Cooking with Kaya's rise to fame has been anything but ordinary, but what started as viral success has quickly spiraled into something far more disturbing. In this video, we'll dive into how Cooking with Kaya may be experiencing one of the most unsettling downfalls in TikTok history and why it might already be happening. While much of what has happened to Cooking with Kaya is undeniably unfortunate, it's important to recognize that she isn't entirely blameless either. To understand the full picture, we need to look at how she first rose to fame. Cooking with Kaya started out making average TikToks, lip syncing, dancing, and occasionally talking about being an independent woman, etc. in her TikToks. Her content was nothing extraordinary, but she gained a decent following over time. What really made her go viral was her cooking videos. However, these weren't just basic recipe tutorials. They came with a mix of playful and provocative comments, and of course, or wiggling as she calls it.
Nah, you be twerking.
No, I don't.
I've seen it.
That's not twerking. It's wiggling, not twerking.
Yeah.
Nigga, what?
Emphasized her
Okay.
cooking skills in a way that suggested she could quote-unquote steal your man, sort of speak.
Wake up and make your man some breakfast before I do. If you're so confident in yourself,
Fucking
why do you
hell.
take the time to comment a paragraph in my comment section telling me how I cannot steal your man? You must be a little bit intimidated.
Tacitly blending traditional homemaker or trad wife traits with a flirty, attention-grabbing personality. And this approach quickly gained traction. Men found her content entertaining and appealing, while women were, let's just say, frustrated by what they saw as her reinforcing outdated gender roles. Her video sparked debates about femininity, traditional values, and whether she was simply catering to a male audience for views and validation. Kaya's unique angle
These niggas were mad because she was actually doing what any other person with marketing would be doing. You are advertising yourself, your personality, your character towards individuals who bang with you. What the fuck? She's a pretty light-skinned girl, and her majority of her audience, I'm assuming, were niggas. So is that not her demographic? Like,
content set her apart from the countless other creators on TikTok, launching her into viral fame. But that attention came with a disturbing cost, leading to some of the most shocking events surrounding Cooking with Kaya. As Cooking with Kaya's popularity grew, so did the memes about her stealing girls' men and the criticism that she was reinforcing outdated gender roles. These discussions gained traction and drew more attention, fueling a growing divide. While Kaya still had many supporters, including guys who were crushing on her, the number of haters simply became impossible to ignore, and the hate she received wasn't just casual criticism. It was intense, personal, and transcended online hate. It all started when a group of her most extreme haters allegedly leaked a sex tape claiming to feature her. Whether or not the video was actually her remains
claiming no one can identify? You're telling me that they just put her name on that shit and just said, yeah, that has to be her. Y'all niggas was really trying to drag her through the mud.
It's an evil world we live in.
up for debate, but that wasn't the point. The fact that people despise an internet personality, a complete stranger that is, to the extent that they would leak something as intimate and damaging as a sex tape is disturbing in itself. What's even worse is that this wasn't just the work of one person. A significant number of people genuinely believed she deserved this invasion of privacy and would have gladly shared the video themselves if given the chance. And unfortunately for Kaya, this was only the beginning. The obsession some of her haters had with tearing her down would soon escalate into something even more alarming, as Cooking with Kaya would also reveal in a long-form video that she's become aware of people making group chats and actually plotting to jump her, as in physical.
I guess like as humans, like there's always gonna be some type of comparison, but dog, Y'all niggas don't know Shorty and was prepared to beat her the fuck up because she made you feel some type of way. That's crazy.
Assault her, which is disturbing to say the least.
I heard they're making group chats about jumping me, killing me.
Really? You're lying.
They're making group chats. I promise you, to kill me, jump me, all kinds of stuff.
Really?
Really? Yeah, people leaking my address.
Really?
They doxed
With
her?
fame comes both supporters and haters. That's unavoidable. But the level of hatred Kaya faced went far beyond typical online criticism. Some people were so determined to ruin her that they actively tried to cause real harm just because her TikToks were provocative or she said something in her TikToks that they didn't really like. One of the most disturbing tactics these haters used was spreading false rumors about her age, claiming she was only 17 years old. Their goal was to make her male supporters turn against her by framing her as an underage minor. Even though this wasn't true, pushing such a damaging narrative showed just how far these people were willing to go. They weren't just critics, they were obsessed weirdos that were trying to actively destroy her reputation by any means necessary. And it didn't stop there. The harassment escalated to the point where large groups of people began mass reporting her TikTok account. Ultimately,
That's some real, like, some despicable shit. To have so much, like, envy and hatred towards an individual that you don't know, or I guess an individual who made you feel some type of way. It's just like, damn, y'all have a lot of energy.
main account with almost 2 million followers being completely banned. While many people were disturbingly obsessed with tearing Kaya down, fortunately her supporters didn't stay silent. They spoke out against the extreme lengths her haters were willing to go just to harm her, highlighting how concerning the situation had become. Many also voiced their frustration over her being banned, calling out the unfairness and hypocrisy of it all. Eventually, Cooking with Kaya would get unbanned, but things didn't go back to normal. Despite getting her account back, she remained shadow banned, meaning her content wasn't reaching as many people as before. Even if you searched for her account directly, it often wouldn't show up, making it harder for new viewers to find her. While she hadn't seemingly broken any of TikTok's policies, the mass reporting from her haters had clearly taken a toll on her visibility. To make matters worse, fake accounts started popping up using her name and reposting her content. Some of these accounts managed to gain traction, but none came close to the level of engagement she once had. Meanwhile, her main account struggled under the shadow ban. Her views were noticeably lower, and her most loyal followers couldn't find her account even if they searched Cooking with Kaya.
Hey, nah, she, like, I guess, like, I mean, has she come to YouTube? Has she jumped over to any new platforms, or is she just on TikTok? Because personally, I mean, hey, I'm trying to grow everything, baby. You ain't know the vibes.
And would only find fake accounts posting her older TikToks with lower viewership. The impact of the shadow ban is undeniable. It's made it significantly harder for her to grow. And with TikTok's unpredictable algorithm, it's unclear if she'll ever fully recover her reach. And her views are definitely gradually and slowly declining. There were also rumors that Cooking with Kaya had secured her own TV show on VH1, something that would have been a major win and direct counter to the haters who worked so hard to tear her down. If true, it would have solidified her place beyond TikTok, proving that despite the backlash, she was still in high demand. However, as time has passed, there's been little to no information confirming that the show is actually moving forward. No official announcements.
I mean, what would she have done in the show? I might go look up her YouTube after this. Hold on.
No trailers, no updates. What once seemed like a promising next step for her career is now looking more and more uncertain. At this point, many people are speculating that the project may have quietly been cancelled. To make a comparison, this is exactly why TikTok fame is nowhere near as stable as YouTube success. The two platforms cultivate completely different types of audiences. TikTok's rapid-fire short-form content breeds fleeting attention, while YouTube fosters long-term loyalty. We've seen it time and time again. TikTokers who explode overnight, whether through a dance trend or controversy, often struggle to maintain relevance in the long term. Even TikTokers who were once extremely popular, like Charli D'Amelio, have seen their influence fade. In contrast, YouTubers like Corey X Kenshin, who built their audience over years, can take extended breaks and still pull millions of views when they return. That level of loyalty is something
Corey Kenshin, yo, bro, the samurai, bro.
TikTok rarely provides.
Are y'all a samurai? I am.
Cooking with Kaya has tried to transition her audience to YouTube, but like many before her, she's found that TikTok followers don't always translate into engaged long-form content viewers.
Oh shit. Nah, she is on YouTube. She has 27, 80,000. Get to know me. DDG cook steak with Cooking with Kai. Meet supporters while shot. Okay, that's real cool. That's real fucking cool. I mean, she only has 9 videos. She stays consistent. Hey, she already blow up and get right back to it. What the fuck?
At the end of the day, TikTok can make you famous overnight, but it can take it all away just as fast. And for Kaya, that harsh reality might already be setting in. Right now, Cooking with Kaya's future is uncertain. She's undeniably shown more personality and potential than many TikTok creators who blew up off nothing, like Bella Porch, for example, who went viral purely for her looks, or the Chick-fil-A sauce girl, who became famous off of a single reaction. But despite that, she's been relentlessly targeted by a hateful portion of her audience, and it's taken a serious toll. The reality.
Damn. Nah, bro. I guess God giveth and taketh away. I have no idea why, like, shit went left real quick for her. But, you know, hopefully she's gonna make a terrific comeback. All right, it's 2025. We gotta get to it. New beginnings. Let's get to it. Grit her teeth and she keeps it moving. You feel me? A gritty life. All right, guys. Grit your teeth and keep moving.